What's up, everyone? It's Anthony, host of the Sport Odds Scoreboard. Sport Odds Scoreboard is a quick podcast that gives you an overview of all the latest sport odds and results from around the world. Thanks for joining me on this lovely Monday afternoon. In today's episode, we're going to take you through all the AFL scores. We'll dive into all the soccer from around the world. Main leagues we'll look at will be England and Italy, and we'll head back home for some A-League. We'll take care of all the NBA scores and odds from today, and we'll finish off with the two finals that took place in Indian Wells. All right, without mucking around, let's get into the Sport Odds Scoreboard for Monday, the 20th of March.
Anthony McDonald, Tip and Woody playing footy. He nails it.
We'll start here in Australia, where on Friday night, when we last recorded, we saw Collingwood 125 defeat the Cats 103. Cats starting that one favourite $1.56, and a good price on Collingwood there at $2.50. We saw Clarko's Roos get the win over West Coast 87-82. Roos starting that one $1.93, as were the Eagles. Market couldn't split them. The Power got a big win over Brisbane, 126-72. Port starting that one $2.05, and Brisbane were $1.80. The Demons knocked over the Western Bulldogs. Demons 115, and Bulldogs were 65. Demons starting that one $1.80, and Doggies were $2.05. The Swans took care of Gold Coast. Swans 110, Gold Coast 61. Swans starting that one $1.65, and Gold Coast were $2.30. GWS took care of the Crows 106-90. GWS starting that one $1.65 favourites, and the Crows were $2.30. The Mighty Dons got a win 124 to Hawthorn 65. Dons starting that one $1.72, and the Hawks were $2.18. And the Ross Lyon Cup went to the Saints. They got up 67-52 for Fremantle. The Saints starting that one $2.85, and Fremantle were $1.45.
Soccer.
All right, let's kick over to England now for all the EPL action. In the first game of the round, we saw Newcastle get a 2-1 victory over Notts Forest. Newcastle paying $1.70 away there. The draw was $3.60, and Nottingham were $5.25. Villa 3 defeated Bournemouth 0. Villa $1.73. Draw was $3.80, and Bournemouth were $4.75. Brentford 1 drew with Leicester 1. Brentford starting that one $1.83. Did get a red card in that one. The draw was $3.75, and Leicester were $4. We saw Liverpool and Fulham get postponed due to bad weather in England at the moment. Southampton 3 drew with Tottenham 3. Southampton starting that one at $3.50. Draw was $3.60, and Tottenham were $1.80. Leeds got an away win over Wolves 4-2. Wolves starting that one favourites at $2.25. Draw was $3.20, and Leeds getting up at $3.30. Chelsea 2 drew with Everton 2. Chelsea $1.45. Draw was $4.20, and Everton were $8. And in the last game that took place, we saw Arsenal get up at 4-1 over Crystal Palace. Arsenal $1.25, draw $5.50, and Palace $11. Another couple of games postponed this morning were Brighton Man U and Man City West Ham. And we'll head back home to the A-League, where Adelaide United 5 defeated Wellington Phoenix 1. Adelaide United $1.95, draw was $3.60, and Phoenix $3.75. Brisbane Roar 1 defeated Western United 0. Roar starting that one $2.30. Draw was $3.60, and Western United were $2.90. The Jets played out a 2-2 draw with Perth Glory. Jets starting $2.15. Draw was $3.75, and Perth Glory were $3.20. And Western Sydney got a big derby win 4-0 over Sydney FC. Sydney FC starting $2.15. Draw was $3.40, and the Wanderers were $3.40. The Victory 2 defeated Central Coast 0. Victory $2.30. Draw was $3.75, and Central Coast $2.88. And Macarthur and Melbourne City played out a 1-1 draw. Macarthur $5.50, draw $4.33. Melbourne City were highly fancied in that one, $1.55. Head over to Italy now for the Serie A roundup where Monza 1 drew with Cremonese 1. Monza $1.95 there. The draw was $3.30 and Cremonese starting at $4. Salernitana 2 drew with Bologna 2. Salernitana $3.40. The draw getting up at $3.20 and Bologna starting at $2.20. Udinese 3 defeated AC Milan 1. Udinese starting at a big price, $3.60. Draw was $3.30 and Milan were $2.10. Sampdoria 3 defeated Verona 1. Sampdoria $2.88. Draw was $3.10 and Verona $2.50. Fiorentina got the win 1-0 over Lecce. Fiorentina $1.57. Draw was $3.75 and Lecce were $6. Napoli continued their winning ways, getting up away at Torino 4-0. Torino $4.50. Draw was $3.50 and Napoli were $1.75. Saw Lazio beat Roma 1-0 in the derby. Lazio $3.10. Draw was $3.75 and Roma $2.63. And in the Derby d'Italia, we saw Juve getting up 1-0 away at Inter. Inter starting $2. Draw was $3.30 and Juve big price at $3.80.
NBA.
All right, let's head over to the US of A for today's NBA roundup. We saw OKC 124 defeat Phoenix 120. Tight one there. OKC starting $1.87, Phoenix $1.95. Point spread basically starting square. Game total of 234.5 went over. We saw the Denver Nuggets get a win over Brooklyn. Nuggets starting $1.67, Brooklyn were $2.30. Scoring that one, Denver at 108 and Brooklyn were 102. Minus 2.5 for Denver got up and the game total of 228.5 went under. Spurs 126 defeated Atlanta Hawks 118. Spurs starting that one $4.75. Hawks $1.20 favourites getting rolled. The Spurs plus 9.5 covered comfortably and the game total of 245.5 went under. We saw the Heat get a 112 to 100 victory over Detroit. Heat starting that one $1.20. $4.75 for the Pistons. The Heat covered the minus 9.5 and the game total of 218.5 went under. Pelicans got a win away at Houston. Pelicans 117, Houston 107. Pelicans $1.43 in that one. Also covered minus 5.5 and the game total of 225.5 went under. The Bucks 118 defeated the Raptors 111. Bucks paying $1.35. Raptors were $3.30. Raptors covered the plus 7.5 just by half there. And the game total of 234.5 went under. Saw the Clippers get a win at Portland. Clippers $1.56. Portland were $2.60. And the point spread of minus 4.5 got up. Game total of 236.5 went under. And the Lakers defeated the Magic 111-105. Lakers $1.38. Magic were $3.15. Magic did cover the spread plus 6.5 and the game total of 229.5 went under.
Tennis.
All right, to wrap the Monday show up, we'll finish off in Indian Wells for some tennis. In the women's final, we saw Rybakina defeat Sabalenka 2 sets to love, 7-6, 6-4. Rybakina paying $2.38 and Sabalenka starting that one favourite at $1.57. And we saw Alcaraz defeat Medvedev 2-love as well. Alcaraz 6-3, 6-2 winner there. He started favourite in that one there, $1.73 and Medvedev was $2.10. All right, that's all we got time for on this Monday edition of the Sport on Scoreboard. We hope you got some value out of that episode. If you did have a bet on the weekend, hopefully you did tip a winner. And just a reminder, we are going to Monday and Friday, where Friday will be a preview show of all the weekend sport coming up. And Monday, just like this one, will give you all the results and odds. Until Friday, thanks for tuning into this episode. And don't forget to like and share and do all those fancy things if you are enjoying this podcast and support me. That would mean a lot. All right, have a good week, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Take care.